Good evening to everybody. I'm Luigi Orsicarbone. I started my professional career as a consultant with McKinsey & Company in the United States and then in Argentina and Italy, where I spent most of my time helping a large corporation, in particular a telecom company, to defend from attacker. At some point I get bored and I defend to be an attacker myself, so I quit McKinsey in 1996 and I started a brand new alternative telecom operator, Planetwork, and then I started another company called ePlanet that probably most of you know. I took public ePlanet in year 2000, then in year 2001, after some financial difficulties and a quite painful recapitalization, I exited the company, sold my interest. Since then, I've been primarily working as advisor to entrepreneurs, so always been involved in startup early stage and also as a business angel. Currently, I'm here representing as a member of First Generation Network, which is a 2007 new initiative sponsored by Partnership for Growth and Ambassador Spogli, to promote a new entrepreneurial ecosystem in Italy. Thank you.
Stefano Venturi. I'm Stefano Venturi. My past career, I spent 5 years at Olivetti. Company does not exist anymore, but very interesting, making R&D in Italy many years ago. So this tells you something about my age. And then I spent another 7 years in Hewlett Packard, always in Italy. Then I moved to act as managing director for Italy for Wise Technology for 3 years. Then an experience in France in some ecosystems, and finally, and is now 11.5 years here in CISCO in Italy, where Italy is one of the places in Europe where CISCO has invested the most. In fact, we have this wonderful R&D location where we study very advanced fiber optics systems, but as well we have an equity stake in Italtel. Together with them, we are developing systems that we are selling abroad Italy. So we are really championing the model of the corporate cooperating with Ned Cooper on this side. Thank you.
Finally, Joab Andrew Leidersdorf.
Hi, my name is Joab Leidersdorf. I'm the managing partner of Wild Ventures. I started out as an entrepreneur quite young in my first company in Israel in the space of digital media, bringing sort of web-like experiences to very old BBS and sort of online networks at the time. Next startup was in New York, internet payment company called ExchangePath, which was sold to CMGI. Was also very much involved with ICQ, which ended up being sold to AOL. And recently in Europe, founded a company called Movota, which was in mobile software and services. That was founded out in 2004, which was a tough year to start a company, and sold that company in 2005 to Bertelsmann. After that, started Wild Ventures. As I'll probably touch on in a little bit, Wild Ventures is quite a different venture capital fund in that its whole strategy is based on medium-sized exits to strategic acquirers, such as CISCO. But I'll talk more about that later on.
Thank you very much. So before we go on with our questions, I just wanted to remind everyone on the panel that there is about 1-2 seconds delay in communicating with Italy, and vice versa. So I'll start with Mr. Marini, Giacomo Marini. You've been investing in companies for well over 10 years now, and as the conventional wisdom goes here in Silicon Valley, you first invest in people, and then the idea, and then the rest, and the technology and everything. So it's key to assemble a good team. So my question is, how much is it easier to create an A team, a top-performing team in Silicon Valley than it is elsewhere? What is your experience in that regard? And how important is it to have a team like that?
Well, clearly, I mean, it's more than conventional wisdom. I think it's the reality that we invest in teams. Most venture firms invest primarily in teams because technologies and strategies tend to evolve during the life of startups, and the ability of the team to survive those challenges and to deliver at the end is the key ingredient to success. Clearly, Silicon Valley as an ecosystem of entrepreneurs that know well the venture model that has some specific characteristics. I mean, as I always say, the venture model is one of the models of new enterprise creation and has its own specific characteristics, and the founders of new enterprise have to decide if they want to follow that model or follow other models. There might be other models might be successful as well, but the venture model has some peculiar characteristics, and one of them is to try to grow at an unreasonable pace and in an unnatural way. Now, Silicon Valley has a good history of entrepreneurship of a certain model and of this certain model, and so the presence of serial entrepreneurs and the closeness of a number of people that have gone through new enterprise creation and have access to a set of resources is very important and is key to the long-term survival of Silicon Valley. I mean, I moved here more than 25 years ago, and at the beginning I used to say this cannot last, okay? Silicon Valley cannot last. At some point costs are going up, competition is there all the time. I mean, people move from one place to the other very quickly, all that type of stuff. But then I discovered that indeed this is the advantage of being in Silicon Valley. It's that dynamism that makes it very important. Now, so there is a certain abundance of human resources here that makes it easier, but I think if I compare this to 25 years ago, also in Europe, I think we have seen an evolution. We started having serial entrepreneurs in Europe that have gone through this experience. We have better and better examples of the possibility of assembling very good teams in Europe as well, and in Italy in particular. And again, and thanks to the initiative of Partnership for Growth and the Ambassador, I mean, highlighting these examples, I think it's very important. The last remark I would like to make about the team is that in Silicon Valley you have this advantage of being able to assemble both the core team, the people that are inside the company and that make and build the company, but also the extended team of the bankers, the venture capitalists, the marketing companies, the lawyers, the IP specialists, that makes that extended team that contributes to the potential success of a company.
Often in the same block.
Often in the same block, yeah. I mean, the famous story that you go on top of the Oracle building in Redwood Shore, and you can see all the people that you need to build a company, okay, from there.
So this is a perfect in for the next question, which is for Arturo. Arturo, you just mentioned you started a company here. So the question is very simple. So why did you decide to locate your company here in Silicon Valley?
Yeah, three reasons. First, the ecosystem. The ecosystem is really exceptional, as Giacomo just said, and it's a unique environment. It's a paradox, because it's the best place where to do startup research in company